Mayor John Tory is denying suggestions that he knew anything about plans to cut council by almost half. A day after the bombshell announcement, he defended himself amid criticism from some councillors that he should have done more to better prepare the city. Tonight, we take a closer look at how a smaller council might give the mayor more power.
My very close personal friend, Mike Layton.
The gloves are off, and as he stepped into the ring at Ozfest today, Councillor Mike Layton couldn't resist.
But I ask you, Mayor Tory, where are you? Where are you?
Making light of a heated exchange in the political arena last night.
Who knew about this in advance? Because it has been suggested that somebody knew about this in advance and didn't bring it to our attention.
And I think you should stand in your place and apologize to me and to this chamber for getting up and in that kind of that way where you're just kind of implying it but not saying it. Get up if you have the balls to do it and say it.
Layton has suggested the mayor knew in advance that Premier Doug Ford was planning on cutting almost half of council, accusing Tory of not warning councillors ahead of time to better prepare for the bombshell announcement. This morning, the mayor was still hot under the collar.
I will not put up with people like Councillor Mike Layton challenging my integrity. That's what's wrong with City Hall at the first. Whether the size of the council is any number at all, or whether the agendas are too long or too short, there are people down there that are prepared to throw other people under the bus in terms of challenging their integrity. You've never heard me do that to him, and I won't do it because it's wrong.
The accusation comes amid questions of whether or not a smaller council means a stronger mayor.
Well, yeah, it does. It makes a mayor stronger because it's not a circus. So the John Tory that we've seen up to date has had to cajole, move around, put things on hold, be a bit, milquetoast in a lot of ways. But if that legislation comes through and passes, it's going to give him a lot more power to be much more distinct as to what he's going to be able to do.
Political strategist John Wright points to some of the mayor's attempts to approve projects, most notably changes to the city's transit system, and Tory's struggle to get council to approve his billion-dollar smart track plan.
He really hasn't had a lot of fingerprints on one or two major subjects over the last number of years, but now's his chance. I mean, he doesn't have to be milquetoast anymore if on Monday we start to see that the mayor's office is going to have some powers to go along with reduction in councillors.
Mayor John Tory has called for a referendum on this issue. He's also planning on seeking legal advice from the city to see if there's anything that can be done to overturn this decision. But with the province's legislative powers, that seems unlikely.